Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So we're currently on the way over to the Lair, which is apparently a little bit of a continuation of the Miller quests. I'm supposed to meet a couple of folks, Bonnie, at the hideout that Miller Kreyzl apparently has. That's interesting information to me. I guess he's just running some sort of gang or something in the back, in the woods. So I assume this is their camp up ahead, so I think I'm going to switch into my casual gear, just in case I need to do some persuasion. I'm assuming I'm not going to get jumped. Or rather, I'm hoping I don't get jumped. My HP situation is not good, though, so I need to keep that in mind. But I don't want to use up my health potions right now. So, I could potentially sleep here for like an hour. I probably shouldn't steal from them. But, well, I mean, maybe I won't steal from them. I'll just unlock the chest. Just for the experience. 8-sided sword pommel. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. I don't know if or when I'm actually going to bother with the whole, like, sword crafting thing. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be an eventuality. I also need to repair the broken axe somehow. So that is something that I'm going to have to look into. I'm thinking about bringing it back to the blacksmith. Now, there's another way up I could have taken, potentially. But I think it's just going to take me through the woods, back towards where I saved the, Oh, no, not where I saved the hunter. Where I found the cabbage guy. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that. Oh, yes, thank you. Yep, thank you. You too. Just give me a sec while I wash up. Alright. There's Bonnie. I did pick a bunch of flowers along the way, like I was suggested to do. Yeah, because Kreyzl was like, hey, if you pick some flowers, you might like it. I picked up a lot of flowers along the way. So here we are.
I'll be with you, sir.
Yes, and with you. I'm looking for a saltpeter pit.
I'm Henry, Miller Kreyzl's new apprentice.
Sort
He
of.
sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name.
Makes sense, yes.
That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Rennick. That's good. The Wolf of Skalitz. The Poet. And Henry. The Poet is probably because I've been leveling up my reading. Perhaps? I'm not sure. I assume this is dependent on, like, your highest skill or something. The Wolf of Skalitz seems pretty good.
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Or is that too much?
Well,
Oh.
that's not very creative.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better.
Okay,
Could you
fine. That's fine.
Bring me something from the mill.
Yes, I brought you a
Actually,
lot of flowers.
Kreyzl said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Yes, I do. I have a lot for you.
I've got something here.
How many do you need? Just one? I picked like 50 something. Okay. You can have a dandelion is kind of more like a weed than anything else, so you can have a poppy. You can have 5 poppies. Or is that too much?
My word, that's exactly what I need.
Is it?
The ingredients for the magic ritual.
The what now?
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Kreyzl tell you about the golem?
He did.
He did
And
mention that, yes.
What do you think of it?
I think it's pretty insane. Sounds like witchcraft, yeah.
If that beast doesn't slay us as soon as it comes to life, then sooner or later some inquisitor will find out about it. I think it's all witchcraft. Playing with fire.
Playing with fire.
I guess this would be where
If
saltpeter
you
comes in, huh?
only knew. But don't worry. I'm sure it'll be a peaceful
Oh,
day, just like
they're
Kreyzl
giving me
imagines
some
it.
BS.
Calm and humble, and it'll help all of mankind. But that's enough of that.
Okay.
We're not going to stand here.
She's like, oh, if you only knew. I think it's still the gunpowder thing.
You too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Kreyzl's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Yeah, I get the feeling it is actually like I surmised, which is like the whole gunpowder thing, right? Because it still looked like bullets, like whatever I was smuggling for them. So yeah, she's like, oh, playing with fire. If you only knew, yeah, because I think Miller Kreyzl's golem excuse is an excuse, right? He's lying to my face still. I think. We'll see as we continue the storyline. Let's talk.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start.
Sure.
When they caught Zenek in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the Millers finally found a normal hand for once. But it's a shame I don't have my dog Sniffer no more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was fun with him at least.
Kreyzl mentioned that he died.
Aye, from some fucking disease. He started getting these lumps all over his body. Then he stopped eating and what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
My potential father-in-law is a thief. Family of knights is BS. Family of thieves, not true. From an educated family, not true either. The blacksmith is the true answer. So I kind of want to go for this. Even though it's lower than my knight stuff and my educated family stuff.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
That seems simple enough.
Those are pretty hard.
Oh.
Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception.
The exception being
When
Zenek?
Kreyzl
No?
starts
Okay.
spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills.
I don't blame you.
What do you think of the old Miller, anyway?
He seems mystical, allegedly.
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience. Like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you.
Fair.
Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter.
Indeed.
Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyhow,
I know how you
now
guys
all
work.
the styes in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
But
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trosk
yeah, I'm
region,
literally like,
right?
but I'm hearing a but.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
Kreyzl said we need at least 6 times as much.
And how are we going to find
6
that?
times. Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Kreyzl needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
I was told, but my alchemy's pretty
You
bad.
take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right.
Oh, good.
But like I told you, all the
Yeah, because I'm
walls in
like,
the region are scraped
didn't
clean
Kreyzl
and
already
micro
tell me
away.
how it formed?
Don't forget
Yeah.
that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Kreyzl
That's a
says
little
saltpeter
disturbing,
is
yes.
a vessel for life energy. Now, I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways.
Okay.
You
Easy
know
explanation.
how it is.
Got it. Thank
He
you.
also wanted me to taste it.
No.
That's nonsense.
Sorry, that was an immediate response. No.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Yeah, it might be literal shit.
And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses.
They spelled carcasses wrong in the subtitles.
Exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't
So you want me to
even
talk to a
know he's got
gravekeeper, right?
gold- I mean, a saltpeter mine.
A knacker? Yeah.
You mean a knacker?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Gravekeeper.
That's convenient, because that was literally true back in Sasau,
Where can
too.
I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
I don't think I've ever
Flying
found the
for a walk
cemetery.
to the cemetery.
Seems like it.
Great.
Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
Yes, please,
Keep
teach
that in
me.
mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering.
Such
He's
as?
always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
Well, the fun
He
part
lives
is
a
I
short
actually
way
need to
from
go
the
to the...
cemetery, so at
Okay.
least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck.
Well, that's
the
helpful.
Wolf of Scarlets.
Thank you. So you... Okay, yeah, so I keep getting interrupted by her. But hey, at least it's useful. So she's pointed me out the location of the Butcher of Troskowitz, which is good because I actually need to buy some sheep guts from him for another side quest about the loot with the Vostatek. So this is good stuff. It's all coming together. Now, there's more to ask about Bonnie. Why do you work for the Miller?
Why do you work for the Miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
I'm about to lose rep for that. What did you do before?
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
Oh, really?
You?
Huh, okay.
A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Very
Oh,
briefly,
well.
yes.
Different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Kreyzl?
What do you think about Kreyzl?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, eh?
I'm kind of in the
Kreyzl
middle,
is his
yes.
own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
I believe it. And about the saltpeter job. What do you know about the Gravedigger?
What do you know about the Troskovitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and
Okay,
open.
good.
But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about
Yeah,
this.
obviously.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church
You're a good
fresco.
liar, Henry.
A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much. But you learn fast.
How was it with the saltpeter?
How was the saltpeter collection and
Oh.
tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
Stick it in your mouth and hope it's cold?
Wasn't so bad. Xena kept whining about it. But being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits.
Does it now?
When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you.
Ah, I
and
see.
leave their purses
A monetary
and chests
benefit.
unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Kreyzl.
But yes. Tell me more about Zinek.
Tell me something more about Zinek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Kreyzl's bullshit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. Unlike Zinek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude.
With
And
his
he entertains
attitude.
himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me.
Such as?
Dunger, for instance.
Huh.
What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunger?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz,
Bombastus.
Peter,
How about that?
The most bland, everyday names. He tries
I mean,
to be
Bonnie is
careful,
also
but
a
then he
pretty
opens
bland
his
everyday
big
name,
mouth
but
and
okay.
fucks it all up, just like in Troskowitz.
What's the deal with the lair? Yeah, I am curious about this.
What is this lair?
I haven't
place?
gone into the bigger cave
Kreyzl
yet.
built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door in the cliff?
The one
We're
right behind
definitely
you?
not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Zinek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
Do you want me to clean it up? Oh, there he goes.
See you soon, my friend.
I actually need to ask you if you want to teach me something, but give me a sec. You. How are you doing? About Zinek. Am I asking Zinek about Zinek?
Soon, my
I am
friend.
asking Zinek about Zinek, okay. Why do you work for the Miller?
Why do you work for the Miller?
Well, how can I put it?
Money?
Anywhere else, they'd have kicked me out by now. The Miller's the last person who'd still give me a job. He says every idiot is of some use at least.
Well, he's
And
not
you
wrong.
See that as a compliment.
I see a coin in my hand every week. That's all I care about.
Fair enough. What did you do before?
What did you do before you started?
Apparently
working for the
nothing.
Miller?
A bit of this, a bit of that. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the town, it's been, well, let's say not exactly honest work.
Very true.
That's what I'm best at, see?
Okay. What do you think of Kreyzl?
What do you think of Kreyzl?
Is this some kind of test or what?
That's a
I
good
think what
question.
I want, and I keep my opinion to myself. And you ought to do the same.
Okay, fair. I'm surprised I wasn't allowed to persuade him to tell me his actual opinion. I have some new work.
Long time no see, eh?
Kreyzl gave you another job.
Yeah. I proved myself to him last time, so why not continue our collaboration?
Did you come here to make fun of me? Just like Bonnie?
Oh,
As soon as she showed up, she gave me
right,
hell over
because
that
he probably hasn't
manuscript.
been given another
Not
job.
at
Because he
I
failed.
just need to find out something only you would know.
I'm going to have to persuade him, aren't I? What do you know about the Gravedigger?
What do you know about the Gravedigger?
Not much to know. He's half gravedigger and half knacker.
So I've
Takes
heard.
care of both dead people and animals.
I'd never have figured that out without your help.
Bonnie already told me this. I don't
Anything
need
more
his help.
interesting?
He's my father.
Oh,
and he's
that's
a
helpful.
wizard, same as me.
Wizard?
Yeah, right.
What?
It's true. I was born the seventh son of a seventh son. I have the power of clairvoyance and I can raise the dead.
Okay, seems
I'm just
legit.
hiding out with the Miller until my time comes.
Seems legit.
I've been chosen to save the world.
Yeah, nice story. But if I'm going to get the Miller some saltpeter, I need to know something useful.
Oh, aye. You're not much fun, are you?
Okay,
The
good. So he
Gravedigger's
is
as
just
boring
he
as you
he is
are.
just
Also,
BSing.
he knows when he's being lied to, and he hates it.
So I've heard.
So don't even try it.
Got it. I've been
See?
warned twice about this
That's
now.
the kind of thing I wanted to know. Was that so hard?
What do you know about saltpeter?
So, Zinek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Right, he doesn't know
Dead
that
souls
stuff.
pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the Miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
Right.
You fool. We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the Miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
It's all over the
You're
place
all
with this
just trying to
story.
confuse
Yeah.
me.
Kreyzl's a good teacher. You know how it is.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna play through this questline and see where it goes. What do you know about Bonnie?
What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well, you mean Cheeks?
Maybe don't call her
or
that.
Jezebel.
Jezebel,
Nice
I don't know if she'll agree.
Dunga, Snowdrop, Vixen.
I don't know about
We always come up with the
Snowdrop or
stupidest
Dunger.
names, and nobody sees
Vixen,
through them
nah.
anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest and has the most experience. I'm surprised she still puts up with Kreyzl and his mad notions. And I think she likes animals more than people.
I don't blame
When I
her.
try
If she has to
talk
deal with
her
you all
about
day.
work or weather, she gets bored.
Alright, and what's with this lair?
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved Miller.
Behind that boarded up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
Of course you haven't. Nice. Speech 12 and a perk point. I do like
See you
it
soon, my
when
friend.
when my speech levels up, just through talking to people. Makes sense. Another perk point, huh? I'm sitting on so many. 3 out of 12. Ladies man, you honestly don't know much about where you got this gift. Maybe you picked it up from Lord Capon. Maybe women just have a thing for blacksmiths. Who knows? Either way, you have a decent amount of charm. When dealing with women, you gain +2 to all skill checks, 15% discount on purchases, and 25% discount on bathhouse services. I had this in the first game as well. I never used a bathhouse. I intend not to use one in this one either. But I'll take the +2 to all skill checks and discounts. Thank you. Battle cry. Ooh. The valor and fury that war stirs in your heart can also transform into powerful words, striking at the enemy literally like a lion. So it's basically like my my shout, my dragon shout. If you use a battle cry during combat, you deal 10% more damage. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. Yeah, sure, why not? That's really funny. And hilarious that it gives me an actual damage bonus. Okay. Interesting music choice around here. It's quite nice. Still don't have anything else I really want to buy or use up points for at the moment. Although Leshy, I was thinking to myself, I want Leshy, I want Wildman, and I want Leshy 2 and Heartseeker. These are both good, so I will take both. Excellent. Anything else? Thievery. Tool Master. Lockpicks will be more durable, last 15% longer before breaking. If you still manage to break a lockpick once you've successfully overcome the lockpick will be returned to your inventory. Cool, but no. Rapid Flight. Better let go of the line than to capsize the boat. If you fail to successfully return through the doorway box during the thieving minigame, you won't steal anything, but your victim won't notice you. After using the perk, the effect will have a 3-minute cooldown before it can be used again. That would have helped me a lot when I got myself flogged. So, yes, please. Nimble Fingers. Did I not pick this up? I swear I picked this up. Maybe it was before I died. Yeah, I must have died after picking it up, and then I forgot to regain that skill. Okay, that's fine. So, some more improvements indeed. Razor Sharp. Sharpen a grindstone to 98% or higher. That's cool, but I'm not always going to be using a sword. That's the problem. Right, I could be using a hammer. I like me some hammers. This hardened steel thing about weapons you forge yourself, that's tempting. But right now, I don't have anything I want to forge. I also just realized my pants are stolen. That's a little concerning. Okay, I think I'm okay with the current stats I have. The current abilities I have. Required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have a lower strength than the weapon requires, you will do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you'll do more damage. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. Does this actually work for me? Like, for weapons at max level? Like, if I have 30 strength, I doubt there's going to be any weapon that requires 30 strength. Do I gain more damage the more strength I have over the limit? In which case this could be useful. Or is it just, oh, you have, like, 1 strength more, therefore you have this set amount of extra damage? That is my question. I'm not going to invest in this, but if it works with, you know, every level higher, you gain additional damage, then this could be worth an investment. But without that knowledge, I don't think it's worth investing for now. At night, I don't often sneak around at night. We'll consider this. We'll consider this. Okay, let's check out this. Oh, it's boarded up. They're not going to let me in, are they?
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm allowed to be here. Bonnie. Oh yeah, did you want to teach me something? I actually have a pretty good amount of gold now. 1,000 gold, 1,100 gold. So we may as well start learning things from these people. What do you have to teach me? Thievery, stealth, alchemy. This is expensive, though. Apprentice level knowledge? I don't have that much money to invest. Not in this right now. Okay. I can do some basic alchemy.
Is still full of mysteries to me.
All right, but it'll take some time.
Oh, no haggling. You can't haggle with trainers. I didn't even level up from that. That feels like I just handed over money. Just for the sake of handing over money. Okay.
You remember that sweet thing from Slaughtergirl?
The what?
That's the 100th time you've asked today.
Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I can wash myself more. Okay.
Come here to us.
I still have some loot that I need to get rid of, by the way. I'm holding a bunch of stuff. I'm at capacity for meat. For meat? What the heck? For weight. I need to go and dry all of these. My horse is sitting at maximum, because I have a bunch of loot there too. So I need to find myself a merchant as soon as possible. So I'm thinking it's a good idea for me to ride back to Troskowitz. Now, if I could get my horse... Wonderful. In the off chance I get attacked, I should probably switch gear. I should probably heal too, but I'm gonna risk it. So, actually, can't I sleep at the Millers? Am I allowed to sleep at the Millers? I don't remember if I'm allowed to sleep here. I think so. I think I can sleep in the, not the roof, but in the loft area, right? Or so I'm told. So let's do that. Sleep a little bit before we head out. Take a brief nap. Anything I can smoke? Nope. Are there any drying racks around here? Yes, there are. I can't zoom in any further on the map, though. So, drying rack. I can rob from the eggs. Drying rack. Ah, here it is. Perfect. Oops. Let's just get all of this. So that it won't go bad, and then I can throw it away into my, my transportation chest. Okay. I'm glad I don't actually have to wait around to dry the plants. Like, it instantly becomes dry, so thank goodness for that. I wonder if the flowers weigh less after drying them. Very curious. Okay, so where exactly am I looking for this loft? Also, I know it said that I could challenge you to a fight. Can I do that now? Yeah, let's do it.
What about one more fight?
I don't have anything better to do anyway. Not so fast. Do you have anything to bet?
Can we bet more, or is it still 10?
I do. Here.
Say your prayers.
Right, okay. Why not? I can challenge him to another fight, so I might as well. Nope.
Fucking hell.
Go to sleep. Yeah, because I just want to clear this activity off of my list.
Not so hard.
Ow. Okay, out of stam. Nope. Are you done yet? You're not done yet. Come on. Ow. Okay, interrupted him. Defeat him. Thank him for the fight. Got it. Thank you.
Alright, so you won.
Thanks for the fight.
You're gonna shove your thanks up your ass. Here, it's yours.
Alright, thank you. Still feels kind of pointless, this activity. But at least it's done. So as long as I don't activate it again, I think I'm fine. I just don't want it on my quest log anymore. You want to talk? No, I'm good. Alright, thank you. Okay. So another quest is popping up on my map here, but it's probably just telling me, hey, you can fight all these other people now, again, if you want. Which I can't care for, so. Miller.
God bless you, sir.
And with you. You're an educated man.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Kreyzl.
Where are you going with this?
I'm not sure.
I reckon you know some
teach me,
interesting and
yes.
useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit.
Henry, that's not the nicest way to put
Glad
it.
You know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
Yeah, just train me, please.
I have no time for the basics.
I'll pay you.
I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right, but don't forget, this will take some time.
So that, I guess,
Well, if you're
unlocks him as a
I'll teach you
trainer?
whatever
Okay.
you want.
So, yeah. Alchemy, thievery, and stealth. Should I waste my gold on this? Is this really wasting, though? Let's just do
For
thievery.
instance, I'd like to know how to pry open a lock properly. Or how to go through someone's purse without being noticed.
I see. I see. The
I'm about to make my money
combination of
back
terrain and
anyway, because I've
mechanics
got so
which
much
override
loot to
position of
unload,
property.
so this is fine.
That seems doable. Let's get to work.
Okay, and we spend another hour. No level ups for doing this, by the way. So now I'm just below 1,000. Can I keep asking you? And then there's another trainer over here who probably teaches similar things already, so... Huh. Now about the loft. Is it down here? No, this is where... Well, actually, I can climb up higher. This is where I broke my ankles at one time. Want to find bed that I can actually use. I specifically need one that lets me save, right? This is just a sleeping location. This ain't it. Sleep. Lockpick medium. Because, here's the thing. I want to just lie down and sleep, but if it doesn't say sleep and save, there's a decent chance that I'll get kicked out again. And then people will be upset with me, I lose reputation with everyone, which is not helpful. Especially if I'm going to be on good terms with the Millers. Yes, this is the one that they were going to offer me. I see, I see. There's even the chest here. Lovely. I actually don't know if I should drop all my food. Oh, sorry, not food. All my dried herbs. I feel like it's better on my horse. Because if I go back to Troskowitz, I don't have a chest in Troskowitz that I can easily access. Right? Yeah, so I should probably take... I actually wanted to compare how this does to my other thing. To my other helmet. I know it's got less charisma, though, but if nothing else, I can always sell it, you know? I can't get to my horse from here. Well, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, okay, let's just sleep, and then we'll worry about that another time. I can throw the flowers onto my horse after I unload and sell my stuff. We might as well just sleep. I was going to say until morning, but just till full health. And then we can fast travel, and then hopefully things will still be open by the time I get back in town. That's not full health. That is not full health. That is full health, but then it's nighttime. And then I can only sleep till 11 p.m. That's fine. We'll sleep it off, and then... I was gonna say, and then we'll travel, but... We'll see. Should probably eat something before I was gonna say before I lose my buff. I actually don't have the buff, because I keep messing up my... Oh, no, I do have the buff. Oh. But I've been messing up my balanced diet a whole lot, so... Plus 30. See, that would push me over. I gotta pay attention to that. Honey. Plus 31. That's not helpful either. Pretzel's gonna go bad. I guess I can eat a pretzel and a sweet pancake. Dried beef, I guess, is kind of... No, it's plus 20. See, there you go. Walnuts. That'll do it. Okay. I will travel at night and see how that goes, but even by the time I get to town, it's probably still going to be dark. I also really like the fact that my belt moves around with me and flows, okay? I don't know what it is. I shouldn't be impressed by this, but I am. It's just like a level of detail, especially in first person, that I really appreciate. Yeah, the fact that the belt, the purse moves, the belt moves, the sword moves, that's really impressive to me. Because even in, like, Bethesda games, you never see yourself in first person. Like, actually. Like, you can play in first person, but when you look down, you don't have a body. But whereas in this is so much better. With immersion, I love it. Because you could run around and you cast no shadow, right? Which is weird. I think you cast a shadow in this as Henry. I could be wrong, actually. Oh, no, you do. Yeah, exactly. See, in Skyrim, you don't. And that was always weird to me. At any rate, it's still pretty light out, even though it's night. Horse. Horse? Has anyone seen my horse? Okay. The horse doesn't seem to want to come along. Horse? Okay, Pebbles doesn't care right now. There she is. What the heck was that? Alright, let's just fast travel over to town, which is not that far away. Oh, so that's where the Gravedigger lives. Well, what about the Butcher? Where does the Butcher live? Huh. I was told the Butcher lives nearby. Or was she telling me about the Gravedigger? Well, it's not the point. Let's just go back to Troskowitz. We'll probably get jumped along the way because it's a bit of a trip and we're moving at night. Or not. Okay. Obviously it is now the middle of the night, though, so I won't actually be able to do anything. And I'm not allowed to sleep in this town for whatever reason.
Praise God.
Yes, and you too.
We're sitting here.
But, yeah, innkeeper, will you let me sleep here now? Or is this still not good?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
One night?
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
Sorry, sir. Unless you want to sleep on the hay.
I don't mind. Let me sleep on the hay.
I'd even be happy to pay for a bed of hay.
5 gold? That's fine. Let's agree on a price. We shall haggle until morning. Well, at least now she's willing to let me stay.
Satisfied?
You really won't.
Because before, the last few times I tried to talk to her, she's like, no, go away,
Wish you a
so...
peaceful night, sir.
Thank you. Any news? I'd like to sleep over here from time to time.
Would it be possible to sleep here sometimes?
Well, I don't know. But if you offer a good price, I reckon you can.
Pay you for long term, 50 gold. Let's haggle.
Let's agree on a price.
And then I don't need to talk to her ever again about sleeping.
Only
You really won't.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Good. It was my pleasure to help you, sir.
So now this is considered long term, and now I can basically sleep here whenever I want, I think, right? Sleep and save from now on. Good, good, thank you. Now I will no longer get in trouble for sleeping here. And then wake up at 5 a.m., wait a couple of hours, people will open up, and then I am all set myself. Although I should probably wash off, I just slept in the dirt. Okay, good stuff. What happened to my gloves? Oh, my gloves came off for the animation. Okay, that was unexpected. I was like, well, when did I take those off? Okay. So we'll wait a little bit, eat, and then start unloading my gear, so I'll be right back. Though, in the end, I have found a new shirt, which is a little better than what I've got, charisma-wise. Lowers my noise, visibility, apparently, and everything like that. I might have to check to see if it's good for my stealth kit. I need some armorer's kits, and I'm going to toss one of the silver rings. And then, of course, obviously, I still have a lot more on my horse that I forgot to take off my horse, so I'm going to have to go through that, too. I think the 1 visibility and 2 conspicuousness but less noise is worth it for the burger port point, because I also get the 4 charisma. If I do get caught, I want to be able to talk my way out of it. It also just looks nicer in general, so yeah, I'll roll with that. Craftsmanship 13 and a perk point after using my armor kits. Those armor kits are now done and used up, but I haven't fully repaired everything yet, which is quite unfortunate. But let's see if I can actually do something about that. Let's see. Craftsmanship. Totally legit. Ooh. Change a tip, adjust a buckle, restitch a seam, loosen a thread here and there, and behold, that scabbard no longer resembles the one that wealthy nobleman wore yesterday. With a bit of finesse, you can alter things so that not even their rightful owner would recognize them. Stolen weapons, armor, and clothing in your inventory will lose their stolen status 20% faster. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Oh, okay. When picking a locksmith, knowing how to forge and properly assemble a lock is a valuable and difficult skill, and he who knows how to make a lock can break it more easily. That makes sense. When picking locks, your thievery skill will count as 3 higher, so it'll be a lot easier. Plus, you can also make use of scrap iron, so you'll get an extra 1 to 3 lockpicks every time you successfully forge an item. Tempting. I honestly don't know, because it feels like craftsmanship perks aren't that useful to me. I do want Bowyer. Thorough maintenance could be good. 7 League Boots 2 I do want. Martin's Secret. Your father, Martin, told you a lot about the secrets of blacksmithing, but only with time and your own patience were you able to understand everything properly. Now you'll be able to forge weapons of the 4th, or the highest quality. Weapons of this quality cannot be obtained in any other way than by forging them yourself, and their strength and effectiveness is unmatched. Wow, okay. Definitely want that. So Martin's Secret. Why does it feel like my perks are already like reaching maximum? Almost. Is it just me? Right? Huh. But yeah, so I don't know how many perk points I should have, but I want Bowyer for extra damage. Thorough maintenance. I don't know. Martin's secret for sure. In that case, I kind of want locksmith. Because I feel like I spent a lot of time in the first game not able to open later locks. Which felt like a bit of a problem. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself. Tempting as well. But that's just noise. Do I care about noise? Sorta, but... I'll take the locksmith. And then... 1, 2, 3... At least 3 perks I need to save for the future stuff. Yeah, okay. I'll worry about that later. Ah, this leveled up as well with alchemy. Thank you, goodness. Dark Arts Apprentice. Alchemical teachings have many domains, and some dangerously approach the dark arts of demonology and necromancy. Therefore, they were forbidden by university masters. However, even a strict prohibition does not deter the curious, such as yourself. When brewing potions between midnight and dawn, you'll work better. The whole process will be less acceptable to minor mistakes, and you'll be more easily able to achieve a higher quality product. In addition, you have a +2 bonus on coercion, domination, and intimidation stats when talking to commoners. Give me that. Yep, absolutely helpful. Healing potions heal you 25% faster. Not sure about that, but give me the Dark Arts Apprentice. Again, utility. I love utility. Okay, let's get back to selling. So I'm actually trading for some exotic wood and fasting material. I don't know about when I'll do crafting, but I kind of figured having this on hand will probably be useful. Especially since I did see that perk about, you know, rank 4, tier 4 weaponry that you can make yourself, right? Like, if that's going to be a thing, I might as well stock up. I don't know if this is something I need, but it'll be nice to have available, right?
Sure. Why not?
In that case, I will pay you this amount.
What would you say? Wow.
Okay, I'll pay you this amount.
And it looked like...
Perfect.
Take care.
Time for me to invest in some alchemy recipes as well. So I'm going to grab the lion perfume as well as the buck's blood, I think. I don't know if there's any other recipes that I should know about, but this seems to be good. I'm also grabbing a skill book. And then I will worry about
Is this enough?
potentially crafting some of this stuff. So
I'll go for that.
I'm spending a lot of time here today, it seems. So buck's blood. I need St. John's wort, comfrey, and dandelion. I don't think I found any St. John's wort yet. Chamomile, don't care. Lion perfume. Spirits, 2 handfuls of sage and 2 handfuls of mint. That seems fairly straightforward. Yeah, all you need to do is add sage and boil, and then add the mint to the cauldron after grinding. That's easy. Super easy, actually. Okay, I'm gonna craft a bunch of those. Because if I have a way to easily boost my charisma whenever I want, that is super, super useful. I guess I can always go and buy St. John's wort. Do I have Buck's Blood on me? I only have 1. Maybe I should craft some of that too. Okay. Okay, I'm actually buying a bunch of materials. I'm sure this will be useful at some point. Also, a couple of potions that might come in handy if I need them. Alright.
Alright.
Here's me wasting all my money. I used up 400 gold in the long run, but I think it'll be worth it. Let's go and craft some stuff now. Oh, there's a recipe for Artemisia just here on the desk. I'll take that. And strong Artemisia. All of this for free? Okay, I won't complain about that. Artemisia is helpful because... I shouldn't have bought the one I just bought then. But Artemisia gives strength. Yeah, plus... oh my goodness. Strength by 4, both attack and defense cost 25% less stamina for 10 minutes. That is incredible. I'm going to be running around... And the weak Artemisia is what I just bought, which is just strength by 2. But I'm going to be running around with these. Having these buffs available at all times seems very good. I will consider these not drugs. And my Henry will not be a drug addict, but he'll be a potion addict. Yes. So let's read those recipes. Perfect. I'll make some of those as well. Sage, wormwood, boil. Got it. So we can just grab those out of here. I only have 2 wormwood though, so that's not much. I could buy more, but I don't think I will, at least not right now. I want my comp free. Okay. So we'll start with the Buck's Blood, and then we'll work on it from there, I think. Actually, no, Artemisia is number 1. Okay, Artemisia seems a little bit more advanced than other stuff, though. Add the sage. Boil for 1 turn. Grind the wormwood. Add it to the cauldron. Boil for 2 turns. And then distill. Okay, well, the fun part here is I only have the 2 wormwood, so I'm only going to be able to make 1 of these right now. Which is fine. Spirits. Grind the 2 handfuls of wormwood. Okay, let's just do that first. Plop. Okay. I do know that fresh ingredients are apparently better, but I don't know how often I'm going to be running around with flowers in my pocket, you know? And, like, how easy is it really to get fresh ingredients? I'm not sure. So we'll do that. I need spirits, so we'll pour some of that in. And what then? Get the sage and boil for 1 turn. Okay, that's fine. We'll drag this down and start it to boil. I technically should be doing this between 12 and 4:30 in the morning with that buff, I think, but I mean, this is fine. So add the sage, boil for 1 turn, grind the wormwood, boil for 2 turns, and then distill. Okay. So we'll just throw the sage in. Okay. So 1 turn. I'll prepare myself with this dish. So as soon as that hourglass is done, I'll toss this in as well. Toss it in. Okay. So that's 1 turn. And I've got to distill after the 2nd turn. So that's fine. The second the hourglass runs out on the 2nd time, I'm going to sling that up and then distill it. Although technically I could get ready now. Might as well just get ready now. And distill. Okay, might have been overboiled while it was still on the fire. Oh, I don't even have to control the bellows. Nice. How do we do? Weak. Okay, not great.
Did I boil that wormwood too long?
I did, because I left it down when I should have tossed it back up. I should have tossed... Oh well, it's too late now. That's fine, it's fine. I'll eventually make strong versions of it. And then... what else? I want to make more Buck's Blood. This seems way more advanced, or is it just the text? And using bellows. Okay, interesting. I don't have all the ingredients. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that right now. I have lion perfume available. Or not. Why not? Sage and mint. Do I not have sage and mint? Did I put all of it away in my horseback? I just saw my body detached from my head. That was interesting. Alright, let's try this perfume. Spirits, 2 handfuls of sage, 2 handfuls of mint. Easy. So spirits, please. And then I just drop the sage together. In theory. But I want to do that to pre-grind the 2 handfuls of mint. So I guess I'll toss them in here. Toss them in here. Boil for 2 turns. So I guess we can use this now. And then what? That's the problem. I don't have a third spot to put the herbs. I want to put in the two handfuls together, but I don't know if that's possible. Okay? Unless I just do this. Throw in the sage in it, like, just together in advance before I start boiling. I could just do this instead. And then when it starts boiling, start turning the sand glass. So now it's boiling, so that's 1. And then we'll see from there. After the 2nd turn, I just need to bring it up and then add to the cauldron. So, 2nd turn. And then pour, okay. We'll just wait this out, send it back up, and then... Perfect. Toss in the lovely dish. And pour. And we'll see how poorly we did with this. Okay. Here we go. What have we got? How bad is it? Lion perfume. Okay. I made it correctly. I don't know what it actually does yet, but I'll make some more since I'm here. Okay, so lion perfume increases charisma by 4 for 4 minutes. That's okay, it's not bad. It ended up in utility. I was looking for it under food. But, yeah. So, does weak fox... I guess fox doesn't count as a perfume. So I can use this along with my lion perfume for maximum utility. Okay. I actually might have to sell some of this stuff back to him, because I feel like that's a lot of perfume I'm never going to use. So I might as well make some money out of this, as well as potentially buy some more wormwood to make some more of my Artemisia. So let's see what we can do here. Like, weak Mintha perfume. Is this useful? Charisma by 1 for 20 minutes. Yeah. That's not going to do me any good. I can sell you 5 of these. I feel pretty good about selling 5 of them. The rest of this I can hold on to because I really only have like 1 of each. And then I will buy some more stuff. He doesn't actually have wormwood. Never mind. I know that. Okay, well, I didn't make as much stuff as I wanted to, but I'll take it. I think I only leveled up once, honestly, during the alchemy. Yeah, level 13. So, it'll get there eventually. I don't usually spend that much time doing crafting stuff like this, so it's pretty out of the norm for me. I still need to find that butcher. Where am I going to find that butcher? I'm going to check the smokehouse area because I have to assume that would be where it would be, unless it's like south from here. I've never visited this area yet. Not really. Like, has anyone seen farmland at all? Because I sure as hell haven't seen any farm animals. Well, no one's actually watching this door, so I might as well just practice my lockpicking. I'm not actually going to steal anything. I'm literally just unlocking. I still haven't found the butcher. I'm traveling out to this house now, trying to. See if maybe I missed it along the... Okay, I definitely did. This is it. That is definitely it. Okay, so I just missed out on the butcher the whole time. Okay, my fault. I literally never ever went out eastwards. I only ever spent time in this part of the town. To be fair, I've actually never headed north either. So that's something I might want to consider. But maybe later. Okay, so I found the butcher, thankfully. Oh, the bailiff is here. Hey. I don't think you have any new information for me. Nope. Butcher's wife, Milena. Where is the butcher, though? Hired hand. I guess the butcher might be indoors. Is this the shop? Hello? No, that doesn't seem right. He's not hanging out in here, right? Not in the barn, okay. Oh no, through that door. Got it. Hello there, Butcher Bashka.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm looking for Lord Capon.
I'm looking for a friend. He's called Capon. I'm sure you'd recognize him. In fact, you saw us both in the pillory, didn't you?
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't rob me. Because if you did, I'd cut your thieving hands off on the spot.
Right, about that.
Well,
I haven't robbed you yet.
what
I'm
about my
considering it
friend?
now, though.
Have you seen him since?
I wasn't going
He
to, but
must
now
be
you put it in my
some
brain.
friendly
I probably
scum
won't,
without
but still.
you, eh?
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it?
Very true.
Was he here then?
No, he weren't. But I ain't saying I don't know anything. Just that it ain't your business, lad. And don't try anything on me. My business ain't your business. Got that?
Yeah, I
If
get it.
Capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you. He ain't no fool, I reckon.
Probably not. Okay.
What do you have for sale?
I specifically need to buy sheep guts. Yep. How many do I need? I don't know. I'm just going to take 1. And I was told I need to bring, like, an offering of food. I don't remember exactly what. So I will bring him smoked tenderloin. How about that? I'll even buy 2 of them, because I can buy one for myself.
Word about the prop.
Well,
Unless he wants more than one.
Is this...
well,
I guess we'll find out.
thank you, sir.
Time to
And
go
come again.
and nag the... What's his name? The Knacker / the Gravedigger. Horse. Alright, take me ahead. He lives right in front of us. Away from town, which makes sense because he is, of course, a Gravedigger. Widow Margaret. Cool. Hello, Knacker. I have a desire to speak with you. There he is. Alright, I've never been to the graveyard. Hello. Gravediggers, the morgue, Kroskowitz Cemetery.
Blessings to you.
Yes, and you. I need a saltpeter pit. Are you the local gravedigger? What's new in the region? Well, let's start with the local What's new?
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service.
Well, thank
Looking
you.
for
Very
a final
polite, man.
resting place? You need to bury a dead goat? Or are you tired of life and need a noose?
None of those things. I was just passing
Do
by.
you sell nooses? That's
What's new
very
around
specific.
You must know of every dead soul.
The living and the dead. I could write a book about it if I knew how. Or if the scribe in Troskowitz was in a mood to listen to me for longer than one
Is this another
afternoon.
quest I didn't know about? What happened to those dead people from the pond? Oh. You mean like my former comrades? Like Capon's party? Or do you mean like those 2 dudes who drowned at the pier?
Do you know what happened with the bodies from
Yeah,
the
okay.
pond?
He's not going to know who Tancred and Conrad are.
Conrad.
He doesn't know their names.
Who?
Exactly.
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember them.
Oh, he does.
They all ended up in a pit
Oof.
together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock.
Well, at least they got
that
buried. At least
getting
they weren't
them
just
of
left
there
out in the
was a
open.
Grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Yeah, you're right. They're a long way from home.
Not
That they
to
are.
worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
True enough. Are you related to the herb woman?
Are you and the herb woman related?
That's really rude to say.
You both look... Well,
That's incredibly rude to
old.
say.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows.
Oh, lovely.
What they do with them is their own business. I'm just a trader.
Okay.
But Bozhena
Possible
ain't
witchcraft?
like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs.
You know, the funny thing is I didn't even say
Do you
Bojena's
know why
name.
they chased her out of town?
No, I
I
don't.
don't.
Well, I'm not the one who should be telling you, but I'll tell you one thing. There's a place called Limbus Puerorum. Make sure you never send anyone there.
Limbus
Not even by
Puerorum.
accident. And that's all I'll say on the matter.
I don't know what that means.
Keep it in mind.
How's life?
How's life treating you, Ignatius?
A lot better than it's treating my customers, I must say.
Well, I
Come
mean,
to think
makes
of
sense.
It,
You are the
only
gravedigger.
thing that pisses me off is that once I kick the bucket, there won't be a single experienced gravedigger to put me to rest. I, the shoemaker's children, go barefoot, as they say. All the young folks these days care about is making coin. Nobody's interested in the honest trade of grave digging anymore.
I guess you could always pre-dig one. You keep the cemetery nice and tidy.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have
Oh,
a place
true.
of my own here.
Fair enough.
They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
Fair enough. What's the story with the dead people?
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here.
Well, there are a lot of
recently,
bandits, yes.
right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then. Hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
That's very rough. What are your duties?
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Well, he's also the
Funny
knacker.
a young lad
Yeah.
like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse.
I think
No
he was
wonder I
hoping that
can't
I would,
find
like,
any
join
help.
him and be an
Are
apprentice
you
or something.
offering me a job?
Sorry.
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
Okay.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more
What look?
specific?
Yeah.
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough.
Oh, true. I guess it
It's
makes
a
sense.
service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
Okay. Tell me what you do.
But seriously, Ignatius.
He is also a knacker, like
Tell
I
me
said,
about
so he might tell me
yourself.
about that too.
Gravedigger,
Yep.
knacker, snorter's constant companion.
Is that a pig, a
lover of
dog,
colourful
a
sunsets,
cow?
all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say I have a knack for it.
That's a pretty good pun. I'll take it.
That's
Well done,
why
well done.
people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Well, there's definitely a stigma surrounding the job, right? So it makes sense. Have you been a gravedigger your whole life?
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade.
Unfortunately, that's how it works a
Really
lot of the
pissed
time.
me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
You did. What about the conciliation crosses around here?
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets
also
it,
true,
the
yes.
sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think?
Yeah, from you. You get to make money off of
me.
it.
You're in charge of that too?
He does everything.
Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All
I've
know
read that before, yeah.
is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Interesting.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Okay. You learned conciliation crosses. I buried my parents recently.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if
Well, I mean, I didn't even end up doing it
Did you
myself. It was
witness
all
their
Radzig's
deaths?
men.
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Or not
understand
Radzig's men.
that's
It was
never
Divish's
easy.
men who buried them, not
If
me.
you closed
I was
their
knocked out.
eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry.
I mean, they seem fine
You
whenever
did
they appear to
everything
me,
right,
so...
lad.
What's new?
Have you heard any news?
There's something new every day. Death roams these parts with me following close behind.
Okay, fair enough. I need to find a saltpeter pit. Finally, the reason we're even here.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them?
Oh, fair enough.
Shall we
Good
grind
question.
the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
Do people do that?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
Does he
From
even know what that
Lower
is?
Semine?
Yeah.
What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Not quite. I'll just tell him the truth.
Nah. It's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it.
I'm sure you've
You
seen the
should have
crystals,
said you're
right?
looking
Yeah.
for a pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Oh, nice. I didn't
Really?
even have to bring him meat.
That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches.
Okay,
in
okay,
dirt
never
without
mind.
Hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and
From
I'd
where?
be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
Fair
You
enough,
want
I
me
can
to
help.
you
Oh,
with your grave digging business.
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I mean, it's just for a day. Apparently I can pay him with meat.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that.
Okay. I mean, I
Tell
was
me what you
suggested to buy
have.
meat on the way here, so... Here, it can be smoked and nice and lovely.
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen
Okay.
closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of it for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested
I
in,
kind of want
I'm
to...
not
I
just
kind of
going
wish
to
I
hand
actually
it
helped
to
him
you
with the
on a
grave digging,
plate.
because I think that would have been
Thanks
interesting.
for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
True enough. Of course, I understand.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about
Am I
me when
helping
they
him
see
or
me
not?
with You. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Okay, that works for me. Let's do it.
Let's get this over with.
So
then.
in the end, I am
Seem
still
to
helping him.
understand
Okay.
me? We ain't going
I know,
nowhere
you said
now.
daybreak.
Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Yes, I know, like 5 in the morning. Oh, lost rep.
I understand.
Okay.
I'll come at dawn.
Lost rep, that sucked. Well, are my friends around here? You said that you buried them all together, right? Can I read this, or Dandelion? Like, are my friends around here? I don't know. He said he buried them all together, right? And then he just got a Waffen Rock out of it. I guess I won't know. Alright, alright. I'll be back in the morning. I wonder where we're going. Well, we might as well... I was gonna say turn in for the night, but it's only like 3. That's fine, we might as well turn in. What else am I gonna do around here? The cat! It's missing animations! It's just sliding! Gliding! Well, I've got nothing better to do until night, or until morning, really, so I'm just gonna sit down and read these skill books I've got in my inventory. I mean, I am sitting on like 4 or so of them at the moment. Scholarship 10, which is nice, I'll take a look at that later. I have 2 of each of these books, apparently, which is fine, but they're a bit of a waste. But I might as well level up my Stealth, Vitality, I just did Scholarship, and Alchemy while I wait until morning, so I'll see you there. Okay, so I finished reading all the books. The only one that gave me a perk was the Scholarship one. Those other skills leveled up a bit, but I didn't actually get anything out of it. Now,
Watch where you're going next
I will mention, these 4 people have literally been standing here all day, for multiple days now. At first, when I first saw them and noticed them, I thought it was because they were hiding from the rain. But Heinrich just stands here, Hog Herd Hugo just stands here, Wojtek still just stands here, and landowner Jakesh just stand here. And they haven't moved from these spots for probably days now. So I assume that they are supposed to be doing their own thing, but they might either be broken or bugged or something. Not quite sure what exactly is going on with them, but just some interesting, information that I'm keeping in mind. I'd probably want to buy some food from the innkeep while I'm here. I know she's still working. There she is. Hey.
Pig was sitting here.
You're working late, lady. Your staff member is already asleep. You work hard.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Sorry, can we talk?
What do you have for?
Yeah, you're still working. Okay. I respect you for that. Fair enough. I will buy 3 of these, like usual. I think I'll just roll with 3 of these. Yeah, this is fine. Do I have anything else to sell you? I'll sell you the smoked cheese I don't really need. I need the sheep guts. I hope the sheep guts don't deteriorate. I have been reading for several hours now, and I haven't seen that go down, so hopefully it sticks around. But I guess I'll find out in the morning when I wake up.
Is this enough?
Look.
Yeah, sure. Here's 3.3. Because if I see it going down, the durability on it, I'm just going to immediately travel off to talk to the gamekeeper, before coming back and then going on that trip with the Gravedigger. We'll see. I'll have to be up in the morning anyway, so let's take a look. She says between, like, at dawn, so basically probably around like 5, 6 in the morning. So let's wake up at this time and see if he has anything to say. Game saved, lovely. How is our... It's not even food. How are our sheep guts doing? 100. Okay, well that's good. So I will do that quest and get like strings for the loot after dealing with our lovely, lovely new friend, the Gravedigger. Now, why am I running on foot when I could be on a horse? I'm not sure. If only my horse would listen to me. There you are. Hey, Pebbles. Okay. Yeah, because if it was relatively close, I would be fine, but the Gravekeeper lives quite far away, actually. This is too much a run on foot, I think. Not exactly worth it. Yes, I know I don't need to hold W, but it's habit, okay? You can't stop me. And also, make that tutorial go away, please. There's a guard at the noble. Okay. Alright, are you up then, Gravedigger? You work hard as well. You're up super early. Hello, Ignatius.
Greetings, sir.
Yes, greetings. Let's get going.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse.
Oh, okay.
I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here.
Oh, that's one good way to look at it, yes.
Slaughter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Alright, sounds good. Accompany the Gravedigger on his rounds. Follow Ignatius to the wagon. Wait, what? I know it says follow, but he also said just to hop in. Talking to yourself or me? I'm ready when you are. Apparently I'm just allowed in here. Immediately looking at things to rob, but that feels like bad manners. So, I do need to level up my stealing, though, I will admit. I haven't been doing much of that. Maybe on the roads I can practice. But then again, if I get caught, they're going to report me anyway, so, we'll see, we'll see. Hop on the back, you say? Am I, like, physically jumping on? Can I not sit with you?
Get a move on.
There we go. I can sit next to you.
We've got a long journey ahead of us.
Sounds
so
good.
Get yourself comfortable so your ass won't hurt.
Alright.
So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I only work for the guy.
Not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the Miller.
I remember Kreyzl when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass.
Huh.
When I
He
buried
hasn't
his
changed much
parents,
then.
he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Sameen round these parts. Kreyzl don't sell
I haven't
measure,
heard
eh?
anything, but
He
obviously
looks
he's a
out for his
Miller, and
reputation,
that comes with a
but his
reputation.
helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
You want me to be honest, right? Yeah.
Unfortunately, she does. Kreyzl ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of
I've
the
told that
stocks.
this guy
And when
knows
they had a chance to
when
loiter
someone is
about in the
lying,
yards
so I'll be
here in the
honest
region,
for the most
well,
part.
They made good use of the opportunity to line their
I don't think I
purses.
need to tell him that
Aye,
much.
aye, aye. What have I gotten
Yeah.
myself into in my twilight years?
Like, honestly,
Lower
you could
Sameen's a
probably
thorn in the side for a lot of
omit
folk,
some stuff
some
when you're
on account
telling
of the
him,
competition.
but okay.
Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Kreyzl. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks.
Oh, a sheep herd.
Go
Cool.
and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
That seems a bit harsh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Henry, you can be honest without telling everything, but alright.
Whoa, boys, whoa!
Something up?
Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry.
Yeah.
Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
I think I just saw it through the bush. Looks mysterious.
Mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see.
Oh, will we?
I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily.
Oh.
So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
You want me to bring in a rotting
Fine.
deer?
At least we're not blocking the road.
Okay,
too much.
noted. Do I really want to ruin my charisma clothes for that? I think I'm better off wearing, like, my armor for something like this. Okay. Am I going to run into a wolf while I'm here? I feel like that's a possibility. Right? I might run into what you were hoping to trap the second I get close. Can I jump this fence or something? Alright, that'll work. Hi. Hey, there is a wolf, like I said. I kind of figured that might happen. Okay. Ow, get off me. Alright, clear. Should I butcher it for you as well? I don't know. Would butchering it be good or bad in this case? I can also hear, like, some stuff moving around. Marigold decoction and a work axe. And bandages. I might as well take these. They're not considered stealing. I want the bandages and not the work axe. You're making it hard for me. There we go. Okay. I'll take that. Do you want me to bring the wolf carcass? As well, or not? I also wish it wasn't raining out, because it makes life a lot harder. That I was like, is that a wolf or what? No, but there's a bag. Interesting, interesting. Didn't you say there's supposed to be a rotting, like, deer carcass around here? I guess the wolf got it, huh? Is that what the implication is? Not sure at the moment. But I want to see what's in this. A deer rump. Oh, is that what I was picking up? That's not really a carcass. That's like a piece of meat. A slab of meat, but alright. I'll come back. Can I climb back over this? Or okay, well, Vitality 15. Cool, but... I guess I can go in back through the window. Alright, that'll work.
Jesus, what a stench.
Oh, there's the
Quickly
carcass.
throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Bag and take. Well, I ended up finding the deer. I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be like this. Alright. Oh, full animation and everything. Maybe I should have butchered the cow. The cow? Maybe I should have butchered the, the wolf. Can I not open this door? Perfect. Am I gonna get jumped on the way out? Hopefully not. I will butcher this purely for the experience. I doubt I'm gonna actually take anything out of it. Hello. Is it gonna be the usual stuff? Yep. Pretty much the usual. I guess I should take the wolf fangs and ear in case he needs it. I don't know if he wants a wolf meat. I'll carry it with me anyway, and if he doesn't need it, I'll toss it. How about that? That sounds fair. Give me this. Carrion sack. Yep, well, that's what it is. At least Henry moves relatively quickly while carrying this thing. Now, I'm pretty sure Ignatius is over there somewhere. But I'm just going to walk straight ahead to get back through the trees. This is totally legal, what we're doing. I'm helping the Knacker. Totally legal. I don't want anyone complaining. Wait, what's going on over there? Protect Ignatius from the farmhands, excuse me? Who are you troublemakers?
I want to talk to you.
Avenger?
I'm coming.
Move it.
Talk to me.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine.
I've got a lovely sword.
Two stinking pieces of shit.
If you decide to attack us.
And lining their purses with silver too while they was at it.
Okay, when?
So scruffy and dunger. You must
be dunger.
Scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry. And
Bonnie and
mean nothing to me.
And Zinnek.
Like I said,
okay.
If it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so?
Okay, my charisma while wearing this is probably going to be quite poor. What? Justice will find the guilty. Do I look like a thief to you?
Ignatius is telling the truth. There are all sorts of types causing trouble in these parts. Not just from Lower Samine. Ignatius and I thank you for taking on the job of guarding the roads, making sure that honest, if somewhat grubby tradesmen stay safe.
Aye, that...
Okay, I think I'm winning him over with that.
Exactly what I'm trying to do. So, thanks.
You're welcome.
Really good work, lad. Well,
okay, maybe don't say that
time
like
waits
right
for
in
no
front of their
man.
faces, but okay.
Let's all carry on with our duties, eh?
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Glad to hear it.
I'll totally tell you.
Let's go, fellas.
Okay.
Maybe...
Well, that happened. Let me bring the sack back, because it's like midway down the road. I'm glad they didn't decide to assault us, considering I'm wearing full armor with weaponry. Granted, it probably would have been a fist fight more than anything else, and I wouldn't pull out a sword in that case. But you never know, some people are a bit nuts. Hey Ignatius, I'm bringing your sack back, just so you know. Do I just drop it off on the back? Yep. Alright, so about the wolf stuff. Since we're here, I'm going to switch back to my, my charismatic garb. Hey, shall we carry on? I'm not going to tell you about the wolf.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today.
Hopefully.
The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Mounting up. I'm just carrying random wolf meat, by the way. I can always smoke it later. Or maybe cook it at a fire or something. Yeah, like I said, the weather could be a little nicer.
That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
Well, I'm happy to help.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died.
Well, that sucks.
So we'll scoop them up and haul them off.
Okay.
I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my car.
Yes, I got you.
She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
Were they under a tree, or what? Because I'm kind of like... They'd be cooked as heck if it was electrocution. Huh?
It ain't my first day doing this job,
Oh.
so I could see right off.
I was
them
also going to
pigs
ask if it
have
was
been
poison or
poisoned.
illness, right? Who
The
knows?
good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a
Wolves.
nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there.
Okay,
Check
I will.
how clear that spring really is.
That sounds like a plan. Sounds like fun. I'll take a look at it.
All right. I'll see what's going on.
I mean, I already promised to
I'm
help
going
this
enjoy
guy, so
having
why
a
not?
helper. At least for one day.
He's a kind old
Maybe
man.
I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
He's a kind old man, right? He's not really getting any help. I might as well make his day nice. Are you the lady waiting for us? I guess you are. Clear the carcasses from the farms. Alright, will do. Shall I talk to you? Hello, housemaid. Okay, you don't want to actually talk. Ignatius, do you want to talk, or are you going to have a conversation now? I guess you're going to have a convo.
Well,
Yep.
here like I promised. And I even have a helper here with me who'll be doing the carrying for me today.
Poor fellow. Where did you dig him up?
He came to me from...
Well, I've
Lower
got,
Samine.
I've got some stuff to do. I'm helping out.
One eye on him, one on the chest with valuables.
Don't worry, I
This
won't
one's
take it.
honest. He might even take a look to see what was troubling them pigs.
Yep, I will.
First,
And good, the rain
that
stopped.
beast of Visar's that done it.
Who?
But the pigs weren't bit. So it was definitely a curse.
Curse my arse.
As long as another
From what
plague
you
doesn't
said,
happen.
It had to be poisoning, but it's hard to say
Water
from
poisoning,
what.
just
But
like
we
in
may just
Berhoyed.
find that
Who
out
knows?
From Henry here. And as far as Visar is concerned,
Who's Visar?
I'm headed there next. I have the stuff with me.
But make sure you take care of it, yeah? I can't bear it much longer.
You ain't the only one. It's been bothering the Nabokov folks too. That'll all be over today.
Will
God
it?
reward you for it.
Okay.
God don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Who are you? Hired hand, okay.
You and your helper lots of luck today.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Thank you.
You too. You too.
Alright, let me go and find your pig carcasses. Discovered a nest. Would it be really... Well, can't I just jump and touch that? Apparently not. Okay, well, I don't want anyone complaining about me doing this. Examine nest. Did it fall through the ground? I think it fell through the... Nope, nope, it's here. Tin badge of Head Start. Okay, well, that's worth money. If nothing else. Hello, dog. Where be dead pigs? Where did you put them? In here. Got it. Bag and take. Kind of wish I could do it... do both at the same time, but probably not. Alright.
And another.
Yep. Probably shouldn't be doing this in my charismatic clothing because I'll probably smell like dead pig, but it is what it is. I'll just slowly meander my way back up. Maybe Ignatius will have new dialogue for me as I walk back to him.
Oh well.
Or she will. I thought you said you were going to watch me. You know, you could be doing this instead, Mr. Hired Hand. You were hired to do something, right? Ooh, main level perk, main level 14. I might as well take a look at that while I'm carrying a dead pig on my back. Main level 14. Pacifist, Warmonger. As long as you don't kill anyone, your non-combat skills will be increased by 2 and your your speech by 3. If you kill someone, you lose the bonus, but can regain it if you don't kill anyone for 12 game hours. Tempting. At night, you have all of these bonuses. Blood of Siegfried. The ancient hero Siegfried killed the dragon Fafnir and bathed in his blood. That way, no ordinary blade could hurt him. You may not be a dragon slayer, but you may have some of Siegfried's blood in you. In combat, you're far more resilient than a mere mortal. Your armor will be 10 points higher at all times. That is tempting. Kind of tempted by Pacifist / Warmonger. You are so tireless, persistent, and indomitable that you could almost rival Roland or Hector. Each level of vitality adds 1 extra stamina point. This effect also applies retroactively. I do want that. Well built. As your strength increases, your carrying capacity increases faster, which is also good. If you lose reputation, it'll be 10% less, but it's exclusive with Charming Man, which I already have. So I guess my options are already a little slim as far as actual perks go, right? For main level stuff. So Blood of Siegfried, strength, agility, and combat skills at the end of the fight. If I don't kill anyone, my non-combat skills increase by 2 and speech by 3. 12 in-game hours to not kill someone. That's not bad. 12 in-game hours is just like a day. I can literally sleep that off and just get the buff while I run around town. I think I'll grab Pacifist for that. And I will also grab Blood of Siegfried. I think. Because Heroic Vigor, well built. Those are the only 2 other skills I'm really considering. Otherwise, I would be going for something like... although Driven by Vengeance is tempting too. That's the same skill that I had back in the first game. This is like multi-combat. Driven by Vengeance. Memorable, I want. Undaunted Cavalier, I want. I actually want like all 3 of these. And then like eventually Local Hero. There's a lot of perks I want. Okay, never mind. In this case, is my charisma higher than 20? It is, actually. But only in my civilian garb. I will take this now. And then I will get more perks and hopefully unlock all of these. Oh dear, I suddenly made my life difficult. I might have picked poorly now that I think about it. 10 armor points higher at all times. I don't know if that's necessary. That might not be necessary. But Heroic Vigor seems really good. And Well Built will give me 2 additional pounds per strength stat. Which is currently... what? 12? 13 technically with the buff. So that gives me an extra 26. I don't know if it's worth it, poundage-wise. Oh well. I'm using the perk Pacifist, which is good. We'll drop this off. Lovely. And I'll be right back, Gravedigger. You seem well dressed for a peasant. I would have expected peasants to be wearing more muted coloring. Or, you know, shabbier gear. Well, I'm sorry about your pigs, ma'am. I will go and look at the water for you as well after I put away these carcasses. Unless it's an optional objective and returning both of these will actually finish the quest. That I don't want. Find the source of infection is optional. Okay. You know what? In that case, I'm going to drop the sack right here and I'm going to go and take a look for you. Because I don't want to return. I don't want to bring that all the way back to the carriage and then have him go, okay, I guess we're moving, you know? Definitely saw some wolves literally just run into the woods around here, so I'm going to be a little careful. Maybe I should use my armorer's kit stuff as well, since I'm here. Level up my smithing as much as possible. I just realized... No, actually, no, I do have cobblers. There you go. No level up from that, but that's fine. Now, are we going to find, like, a dead animal in the water? That's, like, basically poisoning the water with rotten stuff?
Came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Upstream, got it. That's clearly downstream. I was actually going to check upstream, to be honest, because I was going to be like, okay, what's going on? If they got sick, something happened up top. Dead deer. Huh?
There it is. Wolves must have killed them.
So I was right.
Didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Can I not pull these up out of the water? I'm just going to let it continue to infest the water around here? Okay, alright. Apparently that's the case. So I was right. Just something died out here. I see wolves. Is this quest just going to be me being assaulted by wolves over and over? Because this is now the second time. Okay. Hi. Nice. There's a third wolf somewhere. Definitely a third wolf somewhere. Unless it ran off. Because I have seen them do that. Is that movement down there? No. Okay. Alright, let me butcher these. Again, just for the experience. I wonder if there's a smokehouse on the farm. Level up, survival. Very good, very good. That's just a deer. I'm not worried about that. Okay. So far in this entire quest, I've just run into deer and hooligans. Although, I mean, even the hooligans weren't actually, like, ill-mannered or anything. And I can't blame them for being upset. Yeah, let me check the map real quick. No smokehouse. Okay, that's fine. So I can tell Ignatius. Do I not just tell the lady directly? I guess not, huh? Okay, let's take a peek. St. Antiochus's die. Interesting. St. Antiochus's die always rolls a 3, not a 2, and especially not 4. Okay, cool. Just finding that in a nest, very nice. I assume nest drops are RNG, right? I would have to assume. Okay, let me go and grab the pig as soon as I get that nest. Nice. I'm getting better at using the rock. I'll take the lockpick. Free stuff is free stuff. What can I say? Up and over. Thank you. Examine nest. Oh, okay. So that's the tooltip that was popping up. I know this is just floating in the air here, but it's fine. Hello, ma'am. I correctly deduced the reason for your pigs being poisoned. You're gonna need to buy a couple of new pigs, though. Sorry about that. Not that it's my fault or anything, in this specific occasion. Oh, there's the peasant from earlier.
Praise God.
Yes. Yes, agreed. Hey, Ignatius. Should I tell you now, or should I drop the sack first? I think I'll drop the sack first. Again, I just don't want to accidentally trigger him to be like, oh, and we're off. I found the source of the infection.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Give me a hand? What do you... Oh, with the, you mean at the riverside. Fair enough. Well, thank you. Do I want to talk to you now, or no dialogue? Very well.
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh?
I would imagine so, yes. I've never lifted it myself. Let's talk. We're done here.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
They were poisoned, Ignatius. I would not recommend it.
They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it.
They were poisoned,
anyway,
Ignatius.
It, so
the poison can transfer.
Let's keep going.
I don't recommend it at all, sir. You're talking about the horses, right? And not me? I mean, it's a good pun, but... You're actually coming around, or what? I like the details of having, like, the field mice running around. That's kind of nice and cool. And seeing actual animals move around in the wild, very good. Very good.
So far, it ain't that bad, eh?
No, it isn't.
You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
So far. Weather has been pretty nice now as well, since the weather cleared up. Oh, I forgot to talk to you.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks.
We've also killed a few wolves.
Here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles.
Well, I'm wearing armor, so that's fine.
You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead.
Okay.
Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there.
Oh,
see, the
okay,
work
then.
of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't
so that's
have to
the...
suffer. In this case,
that was the, foreshadowing. A dog? What can I do?
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the
Am I just sneaking in? That
I'll
seems
give
crazy.
You some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane.
We're poisoning
Soak
it.
the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
I don't know how I feel about that. Weak Aesop. What is Aesop? Do I know what that is? Weak Aesop. Increases horsemanship and houndmaster by 3 for a quarter of a day. Animals will take less notice of you, so you'll find it easier to approach them. Okay. Can I talk to the owner first? I mean, if he actually just reins in the dog. Right? If he actually reins it in, I would feel better about this than just going in and poisoning a dog. Out of the blue, you know? I know you were paid well for it and everything, but... This seems a little bit on the dishonest side, yes? Even though I did hear that this dog is pretty violent. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Take care of the greengrocer's dog. Forbidden fruit.
Lord be with you.
Yes, and with you. I assume you are the guy? Vazar? Duvraska's mother. Who's Duvraska's? Blah, blah, blah. I cannot say that name.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Right. I heard you have a rabid dog here.
I've heard you have a dog that's raising Cain around here.
If he's caused you any damage, take it up with Vysar.
All right, we'll
I'm just
do.
Curious what kind of dog it is.
Well, if he ran away, no one would shed a tear, that's for sure.
Okay, so everyone
But he'd
dislikes
kick the
it.
bucket sooner or later, the way Vysar trains.
Vizar's a dog abuser?
You said it, not me.
Okay.
And stop distracting me. I need to get back to work.
So if I take care of Vazar, the dog might act a little better.
Seems quiet enough here, eh?
Bandits? They're the only ones I don't give a fuck about. But if anything did happen, Monarch would protect us. I never trained or fed him much, on purpose.
Yeah, that's cruel.
The Monarch? Sigismund himself?
No, that's the name of the dog. Come on, keep up, Ignatius. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wish.
And since I'm here, I might as well clean up. I know the whole point of this is him distracting the grocer, so, you know, I can do my job, but...
They're just trying to pin it on me. I can tell he's here when he keeps barking like mad.
Don't get upset now.
So it might not even be the dog, it might be wolves again.
Telling me.
Yeah, it might just be wolves
I'll be
again.
going back to my pit now. You'd be surprised how many people are interested in it nowadays.
God be with you then.
Nice animations for defeathering a hen. Wow. Okay, let's talk. I heard you have a wild dog here.
I hear you have some wild dog here.
What? You're the wild dog, you wretch.
Rude.
If you're another of them bastards trying to steal him or poison him, you'd better make yourself scarce before I set him on you.
I just want to talk to you. Rep lost. Okay, do I not have a choice? Can I not investigate this? Take care of the greengrocer's dog. Okay. Well, here's the problem. If I just let the dog go, the dog is going to run free, and then... and then it might attack people and animals and stuff. Hello? I'm not seeing the dog at all.
Sakra.
Yeah.
Dog isn't
Dog's
here.
not even here.
The door's open. Where did he run off to?
That's a good question. Chicken. Okay. Almost want to take that with me. Is he still on the property? I'm just going to follow this trail. If it's even a trail. Barking. Where? Back
Barking?
there?
He's coming from over there.
Okay. I guess I will drink the Aesop. Just in case. My nourishment is pretty low now anyway, so... we'll drink that. Lovely. Where? Over there. Got it. Hello? You can't be as bad as the other, like, freaky dog I met back in Ledechko, so... at least you don't sound like a demon. Okay, by the tree. Uh-oh, is it attacking someone? That's not good. Let's see. Oh no,
Where'd you come from?
you're not attacking anyone. Hey, Bonnie. You know the dog?
How come you're here?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's talk.
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to poison the dog.
The Gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
I don't
What else can
hope
I
to,
do?
yeah.
You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands,
Also
you
true.
robbed half the houses in the county.
Very true.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
That's okay. I don't see that being a problem. Take
Your poor
him.
creature is terrorizing the
Yeah,
whole
but
area.
if they go back to
It's
Lower
not
Semi,
the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Visaric treats
and also
him.
the dog seems to
He
like
doesn't
you
give him
and
food.
turn
He
around to
abuses
defend you.
him.
So good.
With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
No, I quite agree.
Well, you don't have to convince me.
Yeah.
Ever since the Gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much
Yeah,
better
exactly. You can
Christian
take
than I
it
thought you
to
were.
Lower
I'll take him
Semin.
to the lair.
The dog will
We'll
no
meet
longer be
there.
a problem and
Hurry
we'll be all
up now,
set.
before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Okay, you want to explain to me who this is all about? What this is all about as well? Like, who was that? You're not going to tell me about it, are you? Okay, well, problem solved. Not even my fault. Now, did Bonnie open the like, was it a matter of convenience that Bonnie had come by and let the dog out, or did someone accidentally let the dog out and it found Bonnie? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Either way, the deed is basically done. Or maybe it was just a coincidence. Ignatius, let us talk. Taken care of.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? How? I hope you didn't go soft after wasting your time talking to Visar.
I let him go or I killed him, lied to him. I'll be honest.
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
He won't be in the
For
region, you'll be
fuck's
fine.
sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
I mean, in this
She'll
case,
take
it's a
better care
win-win,
of
I
him than
think.
Bayside
Yeah.
did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not.
We'll be
Because if
fine.
he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all.
I get it, but don't you worry, we'll
Let's
be fine.
go before we start looking suspicious.
He's upset about that, but it is what it is.
So this is it. This is the
Where the heck are we right
Slowly,
now?
boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting a bigger pit. Is that really it?
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course.
I thought we were supposed to be in a
True,
cave.
It used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots,
I guess-
the more niter you'll have.
Yeah, I guess the shiny stuff is what I'm
Are
looking
you
for.
going to take some right away?
I won't.
No? Kreyzl will send his people here. Kreyzl will draw inspiration from this.
The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Okay.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable.
I was actually hoping that was not going to come up.
You're going to taste it?
Yeah, I know, it's
Anyway, I can
crazy.
be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I
What?
can't say I'm all that satisfied with your help.
Oh, come on. I helped most of the
I
day.
don't think old Ignatius is an ungrateful bastard. So I have something here for you. Although, to tell the truth, you didn't much grow on me.
You're just upset with me because of the very last thing we did. Everything else I did fine.
Oh, that's a shame,
Yeah.
because I thought you were a pretty good fella. In fact, I'm actually kind of fond of you in a way.
If you're trying to come out smelling of roses now, don't bother. Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again.
Is it a way for me to instantaneously transport sacks?
Thanks.
Okay.
Taste it then.
He gave me Knacker's gloves. Ooh. Knacker's gloves. What do these do? Well, a gift from Ignatius the Knacker. Gloves made of fine deerskin are flexible and retain feeling in the fingers, making them perfect for grave digging or perhaps even thieving. Okay. You say this, but I guess there's more charisma in it. They give a lot of charisma, actually. Because the only thing I gain out of this is one charisma and some better conspicuousness, so okay. How about if I wear this in my regular gear? Knacker's gloves compared to what? My riding gloves? 14 charisma versus 23. I'll put that on. I don't know why my charisma is only 19, though. 19. And that's with multiple buffs. With Pacifist and everything. And Flower Power. How was it 22 before? Was it when I was clean? I'm not sure. But at least we can toss the hand wrap now. And obviously the rest of this stuff will not be relevant for my combat gear, so... Alright, alright. Well, I'm going in, apparently. What am I doing? Has anyone seen saltpeter? Because I sure as hell haven't. Would it even be considered, like, food? Saltpeter. Haste. Disgusting.
Look at me.
Absolutely
Lord
disgusting.
Messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty.
Great.
This must be it.
I'm so glad I did that. So very glad. Take me back to the cemetery. Actually, let me see where we are. Where are we? We're all the way out east. Oh. I literally could have just followed the road and we would have made it here, is what you're telling me? Okay, that wasn't much of a journey, was it? Where did we even go? What farms did we go to? Did we... Oh, I guess we looped around. Yeah, okay, I see. We looped around, okay. I could have just ignored him and just come all the way by myself.
If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Remember how I told you I didn't like you? Well, that still goes.
Wow.
Have a nice walk, stretch your legs.
Well, that's incredibly rude. I did everything right for you except for the dog. Really, dude? Okay. Give me my meat back, actually. I gave you fresh meat and then you made me help you anyway, and then you decided that you didn't like me. How come sometimes I can rob and sometimes I can't? Do I have to be looking at the pouch? Maybe I have to be looking at the pouch. Okay. What do you have? That. Well, it's something. It's something. Deserved. Whatever I just took. Well deserved. A wooden rosary, which isn't worth much. And some sort of potion? Another weak Aesop. Okay. You know, technically I could just keep stealing from you. Would this be risking it? Probably a bit. But so far so good. I can take whatever this is. I don't really want whatever that is. Or this. Or the wolf fangs. I'm running out of time. There we go. Alright. That'll work. I'll take whatever other potion I just got. I don't actually know what it was. I'll check my inventory in a sec. I know it was in the upper right, but I missed it, unfortunately. Okay, I'm not able to hit that right now, so I'm just gonna do the typical crossbow. We'll see how that goes. I might need to go and actually buy some bolts. Although, to be fair, I could also just fight someone. And more than likely, I'll find bolts on my own. Come on. I hate it when it rolls away. Eggs. Worthless to me. Okay. Well, time to get back into town. The good news is I have fast travel, so I can just ride my horse back. I don't even need to really go back to town, do I? I can always just ride directly to, I was going to say back to the Miller, but actually, I want to go and give the guts to Vossitek, and I need to report to him about the, I need to report to him about the poacher. I guess I can go back to the Miller first. Yeah. I'll go back to the Miller first, turn that in, and then, eventually I will make my way back up to turn that in, and then I will probably loop back to find out what happened to Mutt, and then probably actually go to the human's camp and everything. So I'll just head back to the Miller and turn this in. There's a wayfarer sitting at a small camp beside the road. He's an ordinary man in plain clothes. He glances at you and gives a slightly forced smile. Okay, who are you? You look bandity.
Did you hear about what happened?
Apollonia, camp by the road. Apollonia? What's that? Oh. Is that north from here, or what? Like, why is there a fast travel point randomly here? Interesting.
At the mill?
Yeah.
Wayfarers.
The place by the Zherovka.
Peshek?
Hell, fellow. By the looks of you, I reckon we can do some good trade together.
You're not the Miller.
I'm interested.
Okay, what have you got? Peshek? What's going on?
Greetings. What's going on here?
What the fuck do you think is going on? Want to trade? Or are you just here to blather?
You look like a robber to me.
Trader? More like a robber.
I probably should be in my combat
Watch
gear.
yourself. You think you know who you're dealing with? But try your luck, and you'll find out.
Will I now?
War is a bitch, but robbing the defenseless is even worse.
We didn't start it. We farmed our fields and provided for our families.
But
now that's all fucking gone. So don't you bloody preach to me about life.
I mean, fair.
Let's do business.
You're on. No bullshitting. That's how I like it.
Except I ruined my reputation with him already, so he's not super happy with me. That's fine. Knight's Belt. This is probably better than what I've already got, yes? A belt is primarily used to hold weapons. Oh, this will give me an extra slot for my weaponry, won't it? Okay, you know what? I will buy from you. I will buy from you. Well done, well done. We've got some food. Reinforced sword guard I almost want, but I don't. Blacksmith's kit, I'm fine. I honestly only really want the Knight's Belt, I think. The rest of this, I wish I could... Can I switch my gear? Oh, I can in this menu. That's helpful, actually. Very helpful. So I can kind of compare and see if there's anything else that might be better in any way. How are the burger shoes? Are these better or worse than what I've already got? I guess this is better than what I've got. Charisma-wise, yeah. So I guess I should grab... The travel boots are 17. The burger shoes are 14. So I should grab the 17, yes? I think so. Alright. I mean, if they're not going to attack me, like, right off the bat for what I just said to them, then fine. I'm okay with that. How is this better than what I've already got on? It's better charisma somehow. Okay. How about defensively? It's worse defensively. But that's just because I haven't repaired it. I think. Yeah, it's just because I haven't repaired it. It would be the same otherwise. Okay. Fine. In that case, I can sell you my current one. And then we'll just swap them out. How find my gear? Oh, you're not willing to buy them. You're not willing to buy my collar and stuff? Okay, sure. But you're willing to buy my books. Not for much, because your opinion of me is probably quite low. Reputation... That's still 94, really? Okay, well, I might as well get rid of these books. In that case, I don't even have to pay you much, do I? 82. That's not bad. Do I have anything else I want to toss? I don't think so. Okay.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose...
We can try. I'll give you that.
Is this enough?
Well, if you offer a little bit...
Alright, here you go.
I could go for that price.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Alright, I'm not gonna judge you guys right now, I guess. Because you guys didn't attack me on the spot. Yeah. Alright. Fine. If they decided to attack me for insinuating that they were thieves, then I would have been justified. But in this case, I'm not gonna swing the attack. I'm not gonna swing my blade first. So, as I was saying, back to the Miller. Alright, Kreyzl, let's chat.
God bless.
Yes. I found the saltpeter pit.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia.
Wherever that
carry on
is.
along
I don't
Salty
actually
Road,
know what
then
Apollonia
head off it
is.
at the right spot. Only it's not a pit. It's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again.
It was very unpleasant.
I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt.
Right.
I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could
Yeah, he's already, like, ignoring me at this point. He's thinking to himself.
Kreyzl, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's
Sure.
right here.
Yeah, about the reward, totally.
How's it going with
As
the
quiet as a cat,
Well,
too.
The whole thing is
Vitality
really
and
appealing
stealth
to
up,
a
very good.
scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any Golem?
Not for now.
Okay.
What about all the Niter? The life essence?
Well, what do you think
I
it's going to
admitted
be?
myself, it's maybe too much to take on.
Yeah, so he's
And
basically
I decided
pulling
to
me
go
along.
back to my roots.
It's going back to
So
the
search for
the
saltpeter
gunpowder
was for
stuff.
nothing?
Yeah.
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial
So I was right. He is just
the
BSing me.
origin, chaos, materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us.
What's that?
To penetrate the diaphanum.
Sure,
and
okay.
Find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
You're just
Only then will we
offuscating?
understand the
I think there's a
nature
word
of
for
the
that.
shadows.
Offuscating?
I'll explain it
There's
to
a
you.
word. But you're basically messing with me, is what I'm saying. Explain.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Kreyzl?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill.
Uh-huh.
Do you hear it too?
I hear a madman. Just get to the point.
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
Was what?
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes.
Okay.
It's
Want to
thin,
elaborate?
with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance. But the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
Okay, sure. I'm going to steal it, huh?
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks
From
again, eh?
Trotsky in the castle. That seems
castle, I guess.
unwise.
I'd like to know how I'm supposed to
Yeah.
get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
And who's
What
that?
person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up.
True.
I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
I do, but I'm not ready for that to start right now.
Certainly. It's why I decided
Yeah.
to work.
Like, if
for
you're
you.
about to tell me, oh, we're going to do the wedding
Like your
now,
promise
I don't
still
want to do that
stands.
yet. I still have a lot I
course
feel
it
like I want to
does.
do.
What do you take me for? Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into
Huh.
that wedding? Am I dreaming?
I still want to do the blacksmith quest,
You're not.
though.
But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves.
Yeah, I want to do the
We'll have
blacksmith
company.
quest. I want to
Or
do the
be
whole
more
training.
exact, the two of
the
us will be
cumins.
accompanying a certain person.
Who's that?
Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be a woman. Who is it?
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the
Okay,
wedding with
interesting.
us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open. And the book will be mine.
We'll see about that. Weak spot.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women.
Makes sense.
Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him.
Right.
Noble or not, he's a mortal man.
The honey
He'll start
pot.
to think with his male member.
And
We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust.
then we'll
Soon
drug him
he'll
so
be
he falls
begging to
asleep,
take
right?
our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor.
But
Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I see. Sounds suspicious.
It sounds suspiciously easy.
Yeah. It's going to be well guarded, obviously.
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious...
You don't even have a lady yet. Are you serious?
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face.
Really?
We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Could Bonnie do it? I don't think so. Probably not. But I'll ask anyway.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch
Oh,
is
fair
everyone
enough.
and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Sameen wedding.
That's fair. I guess she's too well known around here at this point. I'm not a matchmaker.
I'm not a matchmaker.
Who's talking about matchmaking? You go and show what's on offer. That's all. Nothing improper will happen, most likely. But even so, we need a woman who's ready for anything. You can find lots of capable girls at the Gelioff baths, including some who aren't so
I'm kind of
well-known.
thinking if
It's
I do
true,
follow this, then
Dorothy
probably
can be
Anna, right?
a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage.
Okay,
should
the
soften
problem
her up.
is you're not going to pay and I'm going to end up footing the bill. I'm literally going to end up footing the bill. Can't Zinnek take care of it? Zinnek can't do anything. And he's too lazy.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you.
Right.
And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real...
Well, I've got lion perfume. Does
So,
that work for ladies?
Stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting...
I guess my perfume is not
Mintha
long-lasting.
would be
4 hours is
ideal.
too. Mintha. I have some weak Mintha potion on me, actually. Where should I find the perfume? Where should I find the dress? The tailors, come on.
Where can I find the perfume?
The alchemist.
Emmerich the
Yep.
apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I quite agree. And of course,
Where
I'm
can
going
I
to find
find
this
the
at the
dress?
tailors. Be
What do you
realistic.
think, the
Exactly.
butchers? Go and see the tailor.
Yeah, use your brain,
Bartoszek
Henry.
has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion, and rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
You're right. You're right. I'll be going
I'll
then.
be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
Maybe later.
I can't wait.
Okay, interesting. Opus Magnum. That is a side quest, apparently. But I still need to do the whole blacksmith stuff, so I'm going to leave that for now. Missing laborers I want to find. They're actually... Where are they? Head to Samin. Oh, they're not even that far away to do this quest, so... I do want the Jaunt. I want to finish off the Troubadours, but that's like very far to the north here. I also want to punch out the other 2 people around here because it looks like there were 3 additional side quests available or activities available, but one of them disappeared when I just fought the other guy with my fist one time. But I think I'm going to leave all of that for next time, so I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we'll catch you then. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now.